Hare Krishna. So mind has few features, right? According to Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna says, first thing about mind is what? Restless. What is that? Restless. It doesn't stay quiet. It's always working, it's always dwelling, it's traveling, it's going to different places. Literally. Right? You're sitting inside this room and then your mind can go to Mars and moon and sun and then outside and then food, whatever. Right? So that's the restlessness of the mind. The second thing he talks about is mind is strong, very strong. Right? Once the mind starts thinking about anything, you cannot stop it. Like she gave the example of pink elephant, you cannot stop the mind to think from the pink elephant. It's so strong. And third thing about the mind is it's obstinate. Obstinate means like once it's focused in something, you want it. Right? And in the normal language it's called craving, right? Remember? Like you want to have ice cream, you want to have ice cream, mommy, I want ice cream. Like that, right? That all this craving comes from mind. Now the strong person, the successful person is that whose mind is in control. Right? How many of your mind is in control? That you can just decide whatever you want, whatever you don't want. When your parents say, no, don't do it, you can absolutely stop it. Or when your parents says, do it, you can absolutely do it. Who can do that? Really? No. Don't bluff me. I know how powerful the mind is, right? Now, who controls the mind? Who? Yeah, me. But who? What's inside us controls the mind?
Organs.
Not the brain.
Organs.
Brain follows the mind. There's something which controls the mind, dominates the mind.
Heart. Heart.
That thing stays in the heart, and that's called intelligence. That's called intelligence. There are three levels of intelligence. First, which learns from others' experience. The first class intelligence is the intelligence which learns from others' experience. What happens when you take poison? If you drink poison, what happens?
You die.
You die. How do you know that?
Because you die.
How do you know
It's
that?
black and you can't
Have you
see
ever
it.
tried?
Absolutely.
Yeah, the other people, you saw other people dying administering the poison, right? So you can see, you can learn so many things from seeing others. By learning from others' experience, that's the first class intelligence. Now the second class intelligence is learning by your own experience. You put I know too. So you put the finger in the fire. The fire is such an attractive thing, right? You put the finger in the fire, it gets burned. It burns you. And then next time you would like to do it again? No way, man. No way, it burns. So that's the second class intelligence. And third class intelligence is even seeing, even knowing, even doing everything, you're repeating the same mistake again and again. Means you're not intelligent at all. Right? You're another way, it's called you're stupid. Right? No intelligence. Right? So we are supposed to have which kind of intelligence? The first, second, third. Which one? Not all. Which one is the best one? The first one. Right? You watch others doing things, and then whether they do good or they do bad, or whether they get good results or bad results, you learn from them. That's the best intelligence. When you have that kind of intelligence, then your mind is in control. What is that?
So a person commits a crime, that's bad, and then you just do a crime yourself?
Yeah. So when someone commits crime, right? And what happens to that person later on?
That person goes to jail and goes to
That person goes to jail. Is jail interesting place to live? So you lose your freedom, right? You cannot move around. You have to sit in the cell.
And then, or you get, or if you do murder, you go to death.
Yes. Yes. Right? So are you supposed to do the crime?
No.
No, because you don't want to go to
Unless you're
jail. That's simple. See, when you learn from others' experience, others' problem, then you are more happy person. Yeah? Okay, so you always have to learn from others. That's the first thing. If not, okay, then the second thing comes. You learn from your own experience.
hang on. Unless they're learning what so if you want to learn from Elon Musk, you just make robots.
Robots?
Like over Elon Musk.
Okay, now we are making robots. I also come from computer engineering background. So yeah? So we do lots of programming and make robots. But what robots do? Do they have their own brain?
They can take over the world when they are strong enough.
They won't be able to take over the world because they don't have emotions like we do. They don't have wisdom like we do. The machines, they can do whatever they are programmed to. But we don't have programming. Nobody can program us. We have our own independence, own freedom. That's why we are always better than the machine. Right? So machine can do lots of skillful works. Right? Lots of skillful works. And many times they can do even better than us, human beings. But they don't have the emotions. They don't have the relationship like we do. That's why human beings, if we don't become emotional, if we don't become like wise, then we cannot, tomorrow, the time will come that we might have to compete with the machine and we will be behind them.
Dead.
Okay, so this spirituality is the thing which teaches us how to become wise, how to become better, how to control the mind, right? How to use the intelligence, right? All these kind of things. Well, when I was like also young like you people, I was a very naughty boy. And I would do all sorts of like nonsense, you know. I will break the windows. I will not tell you many things because you might go back home and then try to do it. Do not try that at home. Right? But then,
You flash the keys, right?
hey, don't tell me. Don't give them the
In the
idea.
bathroom.
So I did so many. I even broke my like bones and then doing also so many things, right? But then when I became older, more mature, right? Then I realized how stupid I was. But then there are also like so many kids who are like very intelligent from their childhood, and they are the better kids. I learned the hard way, right? But I would suggest you to learn the easy way, because life is very harsh, life is difficult. You have to try to make it as simple as possible. Okay?
Okay, I'll take your question after this story, okay? You ready with that? So I'm going to share a story of a stupid person.